Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these fabulous dimensional projects using our Moonstone Shadow Box Frame die sets. So to begin with, first of all you need to take your largest frame, place it onto a piece of Ink Me cardstock, and then take the largest rectangular frame from the die set, place that into the middle. We're going to tape these two down so that they're in place and they are nice and straight. So use some of the hunky-dory low-tack tape to hold them down. And then to create one of the scenery panels, we need to take a smaller frame, and you take your chosen panel. We're going to place this into the middle. And again, using some of the low-tack tape, just tape this into place so we know that when it goes through the machine it won't move. If you prefer to do these separate, you can do. But for now, I'm going to use them both at the same time. And we're going to pass them through the Gemini machine to make sure they cut. Do them both at the same time and fit them on that. To save a little bit of time, I've already cut the 4 panels out, and we'll be using those as we build up our shadow box. Pop them to one side for a minute, and then we can check that our dies have cut through the cardstock. So remove the tape, and then we can poke out the pieces that are left in the die. Push all the pieces out, and that is our tree panel. And you can repeat the same process by using the other frames. And now we will find our frame that makes the box itself. So again, we'll take off the tape. Once you cut the panels out, you will see that each of the panels and the outer frame is actually scored. So it will have put score marks on there. Just to make sure I have nice creases, I'm going to actually re-score over the lines so I get good sharp folds. So take my small, adorable, scoreable scoreboard, and we will do some of the creases. Outer box frame as well. And then the smaller panels too. This just helps when you're putting tape on and assembling it. Makes it a little bit easier. So now we're going to add tape to all the panels and start to assemble the shadow box itself. I would advise that you use some of our ultra high tack tape. We have it in 2 widths and you can use either. I'm going to use the widest tape for this. If you want to use a wet glue you can. You would have to hold it in place, probably with pegs while it dries. So the tape is the better option. So we apply the tape down both sides. Of each of the panels. we've got tape on the panels, we are now going to assemble it into position. So first of all, if you fold along the scored lines of your outer box, and then we can start to assemble it. There are two ways you can assemble this. You can either start from the back with your back panel, or you can start from the front. This is just personal choice. So I'm going to start from the back, and I'm going to do one side at a time. So the back panel is the trees. So if you just fold along your score lines, then you know that they're ready to go. And then remove your backing tape and place this along the line here. So along this score line. So along this score line here, you need to line up the tab. Sit down in place. That is your first panel in place. So you can repeat this now with the other panels. So the next one to go in place is the foliage panel. However, you can mix these up if you want to, so don't feel that you have to use them in this order. And the beauty of these is that you can actually make your own kind of dimensional box. So the next panel is the one with the wildflowers on. Again, we're just taking tape off one side. And very similar to a waterfall card, you're just going to lay them up next to each other. And this is the final panel to go in. And this one will line up with the front. And then when we close the box, now we can see that it's starting to build up our dimensional seam. So now we need to stick these sections in place as well. So just in the same way as we've just done, take off the backing tape and line this time up with this side here. And then the next one, take off the backing tape and line this one up to the edge of the tab that we've just stuck down. And there's no rush to do this. Top tip is to just take your time and make sure it's lined up nicely. And repeat it again with the third panel. And then the final panel. So now all our panels are in place. You can see how it starts to build up the dimension. So now we need to put the back panel on. It's entirely up to you now. You can either take the die that we used before, which is this one, put it through the machine. It will give you the score lines. What you need to do then is remove those two tabs. So just by putting down the tab on the score line, that will make sure you've got a panel that will fit at the back. So we're going to place this at the back like that. The other option, of course, is to use one of our specially designed 4x3" card blanks, which go with these boxes. So if you want to put the box on the front of a card, then you can do that as well. Or you can just make it up as a box. So we'll make it up as the box. So all we need to do now is add tape to the tabs here, just like we did before. from the tape, and then we can place the back on here. So just line that up. Nice. And then there we have our little shadow box. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. For more inspiration and tutorials, please go to the hub on hunkydorycrafts.co.uk.